Hello, my lovelies, and welcome to my channel, Weird is the New Black. My name is Kat, and this is a pick a card about what is coming next in love. What's your next relationship going to look like? And we have the 4 elements on the table. I don't want you to select based on your astrological sign or anything like that, just in terms of what you are drawn to. If you would like a private reading with me, the link is below. All bookings are done online, and it should be super easy for you. So as ever, please take a moment to tune in and gravitate towards the relevant selection for you. And I will see you as ever on the other side. Hello to those of you that chose the Earth energy here. Don't have to be an earth sign, don't have to be inquiring about one. I just want you to be drawn to the relevant element for you at this point in your journey. So it doesn't have to be anything to do with your astrological sign. Right, so what's coming next in love for you? I'm using my Where in the World Oracle cards, just felt inclined to. They were nearby. Right. Fortress. So we are feeling a little bit defensive here, is my vibe. A little bit like your guards up is what I want to say. And I feel like this might be mirrored in your person. I don't know why I'm feeling like this is your energy, but I just am. So I'll just roll with it. So I feel like there is a guard up here. There is a sense of being fortified or defending yourself, but holding firm, standing ground is my vibe. And it may be that, yeah, I feel, oh, my cat is howling, sorry about that. Like, my cat is howling because my cat's not allowed to shag the other cat who is isolating currently, because I just keep having to squirt them with water. They both are waiting to be done, if you know what I mean, and I think I was lied to about their ages. Anyway, totally irrelevant. No, you're not going in. Oh my god, excuse me, I'm going to have to deal with this. Right, well, I'll close the door. Hopefully it'll be slightly less annoying. Possibly not. I think he's going to go all night. Right, so I do feel like within these walls there is a sense of really strong vulnerability, and I'm picking up strong emotionality as well. Like strong water energy is what I'm vibing here. Some of you might be earth signs with a strong water element in your natal chart. Or this is the person that is coming towards you. Now, this person, when you meet them, may not give much away, and you may see them as being very strong and very stable and very set in their ways is what I want to say here. But trust me, inside, this person is so sensitive, very emotional. In a deep way. I'm picking up scorpionic energy here, but there's a depth here. I'm feeling like this fortress has like underground bunkers and cellars, and I feel like it goes deep. This person runs deep is what I'm feeling. There's a strong sense of that going on with me. So don't judge this person by appearances, although I think that this person may be physically strong. And there's a frequency of discipline here, of a strength. I'm getting the strength card too. So some of you might well be dealing with a Leo or about to deal with a Leo. I feel like currently, if you're sharing this energy, you're going to delay the process of moving towards this person, because one of you has to be in a more movable space. And what I'm getting is that it's kind of going to be you. It's kind of going to be you that has to open up to this person. I feel like you will have to be the one that opens up here, because this person is fortified. I think they've been hurt. I am seeing, like, I mean, the fortress is designed for battle, isn't it? Look at the arrow slit windows going on here, and there's markings on the outside, and it's seen some action. There's been some action, and I think that they've built up a strong barrier to defending themselves. But this person has an enormous heart. That's what I'm feeling. They're really big hearted and very protective, very strong, very protective. Oh, and there, Spirit's showing me a key. You're going to have the key to unlocking this person's vulnerable space, but you're going to be able to unlock this vulnerable space by sharing your own vulnerability with this person, by being the one that's brave enough to step out of being a defensive or protective of yourself and talk about maybe what you've been through. It does feel very shared. It does feel very shared. I think both of you have been injured, and that both of you have had to develop the warriorship, the spiritual warriorship that is going with this for me. I feel like, and the dump is at the bottom of the deck, I feel like you've been down in the dumps, or your person has been down in the dumps, and this for me has been like a lot of work on self-worth, a lot of work on being able to stand your ground. So maybe you were pushed around a little bit, or maybe you've dealt with multiple attacks or volleys from people, is what I'm getting here, and it's done damage to the extremities, but your heart is still intact. That's what I'm feeling. You've healed your own relationship with yourself quite a lot here. It's not entirely over. I feel like this person is going to assist. If you hold back, then I think that this individual and you are not going to go anywhere, is what I want to say, because one of you needs to step outside the comfort zone, and because you're watching this, because you're spiritually inclined, it's going to be you. It's going to be you that has to make the move here. It's going to be you that has to reveal, and that will actually, you will then gain access to spaces that this person never shows anybody else. That's what I'm feeling. Like secret underground layers, secret bunkers. And you will be blown away at the treasure that lies within. It's so lovely. You'll be blown away at the treasure that lies within this person. This person is capable of getting through an enormous amount, and I have been through a lot. And there's an enormous amount of healing that is available to both of you for the areas that are still need like patching up, but ultimately I feel like this person is very private. I feel that is something that they respect enormously. They will not like having their inner realm shared with others, so be mindful of that with this individual, and be mindful of the fact that appearances can be deceptive, because I think that this person is very good at like not giving much away. They look very strong, and people will view them as like strong and capable and protective, and there's a very strong masculine energy here, regardless of what gender you're inquiring about. And I feel like this person is perceived by the outside world as a safe haven, and they are very selective about who they let in. Very selective. And very observant too. There's lots of windows in this place. They can see, and the positioning of a fortress is often high, so I feel like they have perspective. I feel like they have a really good overview on things, and they can see a long way, and they don't miss much. This person does not miss much. Graveyard. Getting that Scorpio energy again. So this person very well could be a Scorpio, or with a Scorpio moon, or strong natal Scorpio. So yeah, that watery feeling, depth. And they don't have to be, but I do feel like And there's strong earth element here too because of the brickwork and the stone. So this person has experienced grief. This person could have lost somebody to death very close to them, or could have seen death. There could be a military connection. They could have experienced actual death. That could be that they work in and around death. That's for some of you, but not all of you. I feel like for a lot of you, this person has experienced the ending of a strong romantic connection, and it left them in a space of real intense grief, and they had to stand their ground. They had to barricade because they just felt so vulnerable. They feel this person is complex and deep, and they've kept things buried, and I feel like you're going to draw it out of this person. We've got the family room at the bottom of the deck. They could have lost a family member, or somebody was like family to them here, or, you know, a spouse or something like that. And this has been an enormously impactful event for this person, enormously. But you might not see this initially. You might not know about this initially. I feel that they will open up to you about this, because I feel that you can relate to having lost something here of significance or value, or that's given you a lot of grief. And they could, again, I feel that there's strong... This relationship, whatever it is, has the potential to be extremely healing, and it's got the potential to kind of resurrect your sense of romance if that is something that you feel disconnected from. This person is strong, I think, physically, mentally, and emotionally. But on an emotional level, they feel quite raw. For some of them, or quite vulnerable. They're still guarding their heart. But again, I'm seeing a key. Spirit's showing me that you have the capacity to unlock this person. Lovely. City center. So for me, this is the heart of it, the heart of the situation. I feel like this person, when they fall in love, makes their partners absolutely core to their existence. And it feels like they've lost something that was really central to their life, really significant to their life. And I feel like you'll be able to get to the heart of it with this. You will be able to access the heart of it. And it almost feels like a VIP thing. Like VIP. This person is capable of creating a lot of energy around them. They stand in the center. They may be quite significant in either in a business capacity or in a leadership capacity. It could be as well here. I feel like they're capable of manifesting an enormous amount of energy around them, and they stand at the heart of things. They're core to something. They are totally core to something. So we could be talking about somebody who's like a CEO, or is like leader of their business, or is the center point, is some kind of center point. And if this is kind of military energy, I feel like this person was like the commander of that space. Able to take command, able to be a mover and a shaker. And maybe this strength, it could be in the center of their family unit as well, but a figurehead, it could well be here. And I feel like they're very visible, and possibly very desirable to a number of people, but they are very guarded about who they let into their inner realm. So if you've got a hunch that this person, when you meet them, has greater depth, and maybe they don't give much away, or maybe they're not very talkative, I just think that you should bear with this, because I just feel such powerfully awesome energy from this person. They are very, very grounded. This individual could be very physical as well here. And they're good at building. I feel like they're capable of building things, and they might like that physical energy. This person, I think people rely on this individual. I think people rely on them to provide a sense of protectionism or stability, or to be at the core of something, or the core of a group, or the core of a community, core of a family. But their heart, they lead with their heart, is what I want to say. So that actually the main decisions they make are heartfelt, and they're successful. I think this person is pretty successful. On the bottom of the deck, we've got secret location with the key. Look. Look, you are going to have the key, and look, it looks exactly like the kind of key that you would have to like a secret treasure trove inside this fortress. You're going to be the key, and you will be a key factor in this person's life. This person could be a soulmate, is what I'm feeling. They could be key to your healing. You could be key to them recovering. I feel like this person has to like carry on regardless, and that's why they maybe haven't had the opportunity to express what's gone on, or they just don't feel comfortable talking about that. You're going to be able to unlock it in this person, but you can't push them. You can't push the stone. It's not going to budge if you push it. This is more a case of like allowing the environment, allowing them into your center, like opening up to this person from the heart, and that will enable them to feel like they can open up in return. And I feel a lot of gratitude from this person. This is so lovely. Station. So for some of you, this person is not your forever person, but they are a person that is going to get you from point A to point B, and it'll be a transitional space. But it feels really positive if that's the case. And then at the bottom of the deck, just perfectly in keeping, we've got the tunnel. So this person's going to give you light at the end of the tunnel. You're going to give them light at the end of the tunnel. And it doesn't mean they're not your forever person, because like I say, for some of you, this is a soulmate. And I feel like at the moment, things are stationary. So again, this is about you not kind of waiting. Don't wait for this person to open up. I think this person is very well practiced at not doing that because of this grief that they've been through. You're getting spirit showing me this person getting up, going to the front of the train and literally driving it. So you are going to be the driving force in this situation, is my vibration on this. Yep. And if things are stationary now, you need to kind of get moving. This is not about waiting around. This is not about waiting around. This is about actively taking active energy, taking active steps towards where you want your destination to be. So you're going to be in the driving seat of this relationship. That's coming through super strong. You're going to be in the driving seat. That doesn't mean that this person can't drive. In fact, they really can, but they just might not be ready to do that. I feel like you're a bit further on in this process, is what I want to say, but you can't halt your own movement in waiting for this individual. I feel like, some of you have been thwarted, if you like, by this grief energy, because I feel it's quite mirroring here. And this city centre, this is where you want to get to. So don't kind of hang around too long waiting to get there, or hoping that somebody else's energy or this person's energy will get you there. You've got to get to the heart of matters. You've got to get into the heart of it. And when you get, and that involves looking backwards, that involves helping this person reveal their own past to you. Oh, pussycat, pussycat. Now he wants to come in here and howl from in here. Right, so I'm just going to put a couple more in here. Library. So this person is a wealth of knowledge, and you might not recognize this initially, but I think that they are very, very knowledgeable, and maybe they are not the sort of person that like is quite showy offy about this. I think that they've accumulated a great deal of experience, information, and I think they're very clever. I think that they're very clever. I'm seeing like this library as an underground thing again. So it's not like this person reveals too much of their knowledge. They're very observant. They'd rather observe. But they could be very intellectual, could be strong air energy in here. So Libra, Aquarius, Gemini possibly as well for some of these people. But I do feel like they don't show off about this. They don't show off about this and this frequency. They have just stored, they've got a great capability of storing a lot of information. They may be an expert in a field, which is why they are able to create this like centering energy around themselves, because maybe people come to them for expertise, is what I want to say. Could be an intellectual, could be an academic that you're dealing with, but this person is disciplined, for sure. Disciplined, thorough is what I'm getting, and probably pretty damn organized. But internally, this individual is that watery, deep feeling space, and when they love somebody, it's wholehearted. It's wholehearted. But like I say, you're going to have to drive this energy from the heart, because they may have put themselves very much in their head space at the minute, because the heart space feels overwhelming, and then the ocean at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like there's a lot of powerful water force here. Powerful water force, but it's hidden from view. So that's why I'm picking up that it could be a moon sign or rising or something like that. Right. The attic. Yeah, so in the past, there's been an intense grief in this person's space, and they've lost somebody, I think, or lost something of real value, and they've kind of, they've packed it away, they've put it away, but there's memories here, there's residual things here, that this person may not want to deal with, and your connection, I feel, is going to open up this space, and it might be hard for them. I'm seeing tears now, so I do think this person is going to be surprised by how it all floods out of them once this unlocking of this space takes place. I think you're going to give them the courage to be able to confront this and to remove and clear out older energy. And that telephone is really of significance here. I think that they are going to be able to communicate, but because it's an old school phone, I don't think they've communicated this in some time. This could have been a while ago that this happened. I do feel like time has passed since they experienced this, but whatever it was so impactful in their space that they've kind of kept it stored away, kept it hidden from view, and there could be, and I think you're somehow going to bring this out of this person, and I do think you're going to have to be very patient and not push here, because the waiting room is at the bottom of the deck, and that suggests to me that you're going to have to be patient with this person. Be patient. So this is not going to be like a rapid thing. I just feel like they're going to gradually reveal more and more of themselves with this library. It doesn't take 30 seconds to read a book. It takes time to digest it. It takes time to reveal. It takes time to turn over a new leaf here. And I do feel like this individual will be doing that with you. Will be doing that, but you must give them time to digest the information, to process it on an emotional level. This is somebody that needs to reflect, that likes to observe, that is not used to opening up in these spaces. So do be aware that there's a really strong vulnerability there, and you're going to be leading this. You're going to be leading this definitely initially. But like I say, this person has no problem taking the reins when this situation is healed with them. Restaurant. I think that you'll be going to nice places. City centre restaurant. So you might go on a date here. I like the formality about this. It's like formal romance. This person is courteous, I feel. I feel they'll take you out, and I feel there's quite a strong tradition here. Yeah, I feel like they're going to take you out for dinner, or you're going to go out on a date and you're going to have dinner, and it looks pretty damn nice, right? Swanky. Make sure you're dressed up properly. I think you're going to like it. Their full focus will be on you, is what I'm getting. They're going to be fully focused on you. There's going to be something about your energy that possibly is reminiscent for this person of somebody they've lost. Or you're going to meet, it's going to be a marriage of the minds. You're going to meet in a mental level, or because you've got similar experiences. And I don't think you should hold back at all from telling this person about your particular situation, especially if they ask you questions. You can ask them stuff too, but I don't think that they're going to be as forthcoming, and that's okay. This person likes to do things in a traditional way, in a traditional manner, and I feel like they're going to possibly court you, is what I'm hearing. They're going to court you. There's something about you that it seems a lot more social than this person. We've got the coral reef at the bottom of the deck, so maybe you're really good with loads of different people, or you've just got a natural sociability about you. And this is going to put this person at ease. They're going to like what they see, and they're going to want to treat you. And I really like this energy. This person feels solid and honest and practical and clever and capable. But yes, they may feel a little bit stationary at the moment. They may feel a little bit stuck. They may not really know where they're headed in terms of, like, they may be in transition, is what I want to say with the station. It feels like it's in between, like, stops. And I feel like they may be in transition from one space to another. It could be to do with their work. It could be emotionally. It could be that they're waiting for the right time to make a move towards something that feels external to you, feels like a material thing. So one more card, please, Spirit. Ooh. Oh, there's two that fell out. I'm going to take them both. Style. So you may feel like you have to you may feel like there are some obstacles here that you have to overcome to get to where you want to go. And I think that that's okay. They're not insurmountable. Look, you're getting a lot of help. I mean, that is like the easiest style ever. And it's only small. It's only small. Like, it's going to be easy for you to overcome the walls here of this person, and you might not think anything of that, and again, I'm getting that transitional energy. This person is going to get you from one space to another space, and again, the doorway came out, the threshold. So look, like entering into a completely new phase of existence, coming from moonlight to sun. So I feel like if you felt fearful, or if you've felt trepidatious or lacking in confidence, this person is going to really help you transition from one space to another space that is going to feel like illuminating. illuminating. But casino at the bottom of the deck, you may have to take a risk. You may have to take a gamble to do this, and that might be a little bit worrisome, but I really don't think that you need to worry about it. I think that you just need to come out of any level of hermit mode that you may have been in. I think that this person is so integral to getting you from A to B, to getting you from one space to another space, all with like super positive energy. And like I say, for some of you, it's not a permanent thing, but for others, it's a life changer. It's a life-changing spiritual connection. Whatever it is, it's spiritually decreed that this is good for you. So I feel like this, you're going to have the courage to step into an unknown, is what I'm getting with that casino at the bottom of the deck. So take a risk on this person. Take a risk on this person, because this energy is awesome. And that's all I've got for you, Stack Earth. I really hope it resonated. And if it did, please like, subscribe, share, drop me a comment. So lovely to hear from you. Personal bookings are through my website. You can find the link down below, and lovely to read for you. And I'll read for you again soon. Bye, guys. Hello, my lovely fire stack. So what's coming next? Who is this person? Who's coming towards you in love? Who's coming towards you? What does Spirit want to say? Laboratory. Chemistry. This is going to be... it goes well with the fire, right? Let's hope it's not out of control though, right? Like the laboratory is it's like there's chemistry here, and the phone box at the bottom of the deck suggests there's like immediately very good communication. Immediate. You'll kick it off with this person straight off the bat. I feel like it's going to be strong chemistry coming through with the two of you. And that feels really good. You'll probably chat hind legs off a donkey, the pair of you. That's my feeling. Although I'm getting that it's going to be an interesting mix, because what I'm feeling from this is though that there might be differences of opinion here, but the combination could work really well, or it could be combustible. That's what I'm feeling. That is what I'm feeling. So maybe you're very passionate, both of you, and this could be an amazing mix, like a Spirit is showing me like some kind of like Marvel level lab potion that is like makes you like a superhuman force. So I think the two of you together could be like an extraordinarily potent mixture. And that's kind of a double-edged sword is what I'm feeling. So on one hand, it could be like fabulous in bed kind of thing, but you might clash, is what I'm getting here. You might clash, or that it might be difficult to balance this mix, even though there's going to be an immediate capability to communicate and a lot of chemistry in that, a lot of passion in the way that you talk. River. So what I'm getting here is an advice energy. Go with the flow. Don't push too far to go too fast here. Yeah, Spirit is showing me that if you jump in too quickly with this, not only will it be combustible, but I'm seeing like rapids down the river, like an unexpected waterfall or something. It's a bit Indiana Jones, isn't it? But I am feeling that frequency might be, especially if you both kind of jump in at speed, that's going to be something that you have to watch. You have to go with the flow of the river. So you have to be in check with the spiritual force of this. Water energy coming through. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. I'm hearing Pisces quite strong here. Or a fire sign, or you could be a fire sign, but it doesn't have to be the sign. I feel this is kind of indicative of the force or the frequency I just feel that you're going to have to, if you go too fast, you're going to clash. I am getting that really strong, but I am feeling that it's going to be awesome in the bedroom. It's not the bottom of the deck. So, yeah, strong chemistry in the bedroom is what I'm feeling here. But you've got to be fluid about this. You've got to keep yourself in check with this. And maybe this is a pattern. Maybe in the past, maybe you're capable of getting in very quickly, or like having inflamed passions happen very quickly, and those things can explode or blow up in your face, is what I'm hearing. But also, yeah, you're going to have to give this time to kind of dissolve. That's what I'm getting. So what I'm seeing is like two different substances that have great potency together, but it's kind of a little bit unstable, is what I want to say. And unless you give it the right kind of time, unless you go with the flow in a very meandering, very casual way, you're not going to gel properly. So there is time needed for this mixture to chill. So don't jump into bed too quickly with this person, even if that energy is very powerful, because I just feel, yeah, you're going to hit the rocks in the river if you do that, and it could be very hurt. It could hurt, or there could be strong combative energy. I don't know why I'm picking that up, but I am. I just feel like you're really passionate, really creative people, both of you. So there's a strong similarity, but there are big differences here that you might not see initially. You don't know where it's going to go to. You don't know what the view's going to be around the corner. So it can be very fluid, but don't rush this. Don't rush this, whatever you do. You must go with like the frequency of the universe viewpoint. Right, so you are going to have opposing views, is what I'm getting, and very different perspectives on the same things. But if you allow things to ruminate, if you don't push, if you like step back from a reactive space, then you are going to be able to perceive things from this other person's perspective, and it's going to give you a whole new viewpoint. It's going to allow you to elevate your understanding. You're going to be able to, I'm seeing now a bird's eye perspective. So birds always indicate air signs to me. So this is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy coming through as well. I feel like, and fire and air is a beautiful mixture, but it can also be really combustible. And go out of control. So that's what I'm getting from this. Like you need to step back and take time to take in this person's perspective. In doing so, you will encourage this person to do the same thing and take things very steady. Otherwise, I feel you're going to be running straight into this cliff face here, like in cartoon style. It's like Wile E. Coyote kind of thing. I just think that you need to be a little bit cautious, because things could inflame here. Things could get a little bit crazy, and it's going to switch your buttons. I think it's going to be attractive and exciting, but also triggering if you don't step back to ruminate on their perspective, or to see that you're both different and both similar, and to find a way to compromise very different perspectives on the world. So maybe you're really spiritual and this person is completely not. There's going to be something that is very different, maybe a cultural situation here. And Spirit is like, just take it easy, take it steady, meander, don't run before you can walk, for sure. Because this person is going to bring a real perspective into your life in a really positive sense, where you're going to be able to see things from a completely different angle and with, you know, up close and personal is what I'm feeling. You're going to be able to see things you hadn't seen before. Or I think you are probably really good at getting an overview, but this person, I feel, is focused on details, or it's the other way around. But one of you is very detail orientated. So, for example, this person may be really scientific, may be a scientist, and maybe that kind of is a little bit removed from the spiritual side of it. But that doesn't mean that this hasn't got great potential. This is asking both of you to broaden your perspective. Well, it's asking one of you to broaden your perspective, and it's asking another of you to be more detailed or be more thorough in your research or something like that. So this is a very complementary combination if managed correctly. Forest. So I am getting with that they're that you may meet this person in a social setting, or through friends, or through relatives, or through established connections. This person, and again, I'm getting cultural. I'm getting the feeling that maybe you hang out with a lot of people that share your perspective, and so does this person, but those perspectives may well be different. And I think maybe there's a sense of possibly being influenced, either you or this person or both of you, by other people's opinions on something. So maybe it's important for you that this person fits in with your family or with your social circle, and vice versa. And you are not going to be a natural fit, either of you, but that does not mean that it isn't incredibly beautiful and like works in a way that is maybe strange or maybe unusual. There's a lot of magic here, I feel. I think, and one of the things you're going to share is an absolute adoration of the natural landscape. Is a real appreciation of maybe walking, or there's lots of greenery here. So maybe you're going to be really into nature, and one of you is going to come from like a scientific or detailed perspective, and the other one might come from a very emotive or feeling perspective. But this is helping balance out an equation of some description. But if you go too fast, you're going to miss the view, you're going to miss the joy of taking things steady, of time to reflect, of I'm hearing a poem, a bit of a poem. Oh, how does it go? Oh, hopefully it'll come to me. It's like, oh, damn, that's really going to annoy me. Damn it, I'm going to have to pause and find it. It's really going to annoy me. Hang on. The second I pause it, obviously I remembered. So it's, what is this life if full of care you have no time to stand and stare? No time to gaze amongst the boughs and stare as long as sheep and cows, or something like that. So this is asking you to really like enjoy taking it in, enjoy the difference of perspective. So one of you is a river and one's a forest, right? And I feel like they're so complementary, but they're very different landscapes. So it doesn't mean you can't come to really appreciate each other's perspective here. And so don't be rigid about it. Be open is what I'm feeling. Be open to this point of view. It's going to have something amazing to tell you. And actually it's the difference that creates the spark. So now I'm seeing flint. Spirit is showing me flints. and making a fire. There has to be some kind of friction to make the fire, to ignite the passion. So don't be rigid, is what I'm saying. It's okay to spark and to spar. I think there's going to be some good sparring between you, as long as you keep the energy light, as long as you don't judge each other for having a different perspective. And be open to talk about that. Be open to say, look, I'm totally unfamiliar with this, or this is not my perspective, but it's fascinating, or it's interesting, or I could learn from this. Be open to learning from this person's point of view, and they will be open to learning from you. And the breadth of knowledge that you could span is incredible, the pair of you. But this is what is being attracted into your space at this point in time, is my feeling. Yeah, and don't be too influenced by other people's opinion here, or feel that it's not going to work because they're very different from your family or your friend group, or don't feel that they're different but they're incredibly complementary. I mean, one is this is like left and right eye feeling. So it's like one has the broad view and one has the focused view, and that is a powerhouse that's a powerhouse combination, is what I'm getting. So yeah, there's two very different elements coming together to create an entirely new frequency, and that's just amazing. It just feels great. Feels very exciting. This is going to be exciting and quite adventurous, I think. I think you both I think you're both going to maybe travel or walk or talk. I think there's a lot of walking, talking, natural environment, exploration around water and trees for sure. And I feel like this is a cityscape as well. So I just feel like there's such an appreciation of the natural environment, and you're really going to gel when it comes to this. Palace. So this person might come across as being quite superior in what they feel that they know. And I feel like you're going to counteract this energy with a sense of modesty, because I feel like that modesty is the spiritual crown, is what I'm being told. The spiritual regality. They're going to really be very dignified. They might have a lot of money. This person might have a lot of money or be recognized in some way, and it could be to do with their work. It could be to do with what they experiment with. They could be inventors. They could be chemists. Anything to do with the sciences is what I'm picking up here. It could be like something like botany or observation, or to do with a viewfinder. So there could be some kind of capability with maybe photography, or something technical to do with how people perceive things. Research, I'm getting details. I'm getting that this person is like super detailed, but that can blind them from the wider perspective. I feel like this person could come from money, or could come from a very specific cultural background that is very establishment. That's what I want to say. This could be somebody who's an established person, but also like from a traditional establishment. I think they've been quite privileged, and maybe they don't recognize how privileged, but it does feel like, or if you're the privileged one, then maybe they're not. It does feel like a counterbalancing here. So I do feel like this person could be recognized in their field, recognize, or maybe it's something even like architecture or something like that, or some kind of detail. They like to have things like just so. They may compartmentalize a little bit, this person. And it sort of goes with the territory with this individual, but don't let that put you off. I feel like Spirit is saying that this is a really good opportunity to broaden your perspective. Gallery. Again, they like things to look a certain way. I think they're going to be very attracted to you. I think they're going to be like, wow, you'll be some kind of work of art to this person. This person is going to see you as dynamic, free, healthy, just like someone they want to ride, potentially. And potentially, passionate. Again, I'm getting that passionate and free-spirited, and I feel like they kind of want to look at you. They might look at you quite intensely. They will admire you in detail. So maybe that'll be a little bit uncomfortable for some of you, but I think that this person is going to take in details about you. And I really think that they love how you look. I think that they love how you look. Yeah. There's a sense of wanting to touch you. There's a sense of like strong physical attraction. And they might, be wary that this person is not trophying you. That is something that you need to look out for. Look out that they're not assessing you via your physical appearance. I think some of you are really attractive, and maybe you've been trophied in the past and you know exactly what's that's like. But also don't do that to this person, because you might find this person extremely attractive as well. And don't let that be the primary mover and shaker of your relationship, because graveyard at the bottom of the deck, it could be over before it's begun, is my feeling. Don't let that energy be the leader, that lead the situation. It's going to be quite difficult though, because I think the level of chemistry between you, I mean, you're gonna have to like staple yourself down, or like keep your legs crossed for some time, or try and act cool and move yourself back from the heat of this situation. It's going to ignite something. It's going to ignite a passion here. And I do feel, though, that there's possibly a love of art or a love of design, an appreciation for design, architecture coming through again here. Seeing different places, seeing different cities, seeing different buildings, seeing different landscapes. I think that's going to happen. My battery is running low. Great. I'll just continue. I'm going to have to plug this in a second. Just 1 second. Hopefully it doesn't buzz too much. Sometimes it does when it's plugged in. Sorry about that if that's the case. So Spirit is showing me a racehorse, and showing me like a horse that's ploughing a field. And it's trying to encourage you to be the horse that's ploughing the field rather than the racehorse. Because I feel like this could move really quickly. And there will be a tendency. And it's almost like Spirit is saying, okay, maybe both of you have rushed in before, or it's going to be very tempting to rush towards this person and to want to kind of have them is what I'm feeling. Touch and feel and go there kind of feeling. And it's going to look great. I feel like it's going to just look like it fits. It's going to feel really fluid. It's going to feel really chatty. It's going to feel like strongly like, yes, this works. But you need to go slow here. Again, it's such a strong message. So I feel like maybe some of you are having to learn to keep your passion in check. Freaking love you guys. I feel like one of you might be really creative and the other's really scientific, or there is that feeling. Maybe you're the creative. That often goes with spirituality, doesn't it? But it doesn't have to be the case. So yeah, just pay attention to the details. Pay attention to the little things that this person does and says. Because I feel like with some of you, there's a red flag here, and with others, it's more that you need to become more focused on details. And I think you both really appreciate that in an aesthetic way. Yeah, this is a wonderful combination, and it could be really awesome. But again, it's all about how you both manage this, because you could like argue, is my feeling, at speed. Meadow. So this is my take it easy. Take it easy, chill out, spend time together that is very relaxing. And I think that it's just enjoying the peace, enjoying the natural world, the little details. I do think one of you is going to be privileged and the other has a different kind, the other's kind of wild. So there's like tradition meets wilderness, perspective, close up meets far away. There is lots of counterbalancing energy here. Lots of counterbalancing energy. And a big overlap in what you appreciate, but coming from very different angles. You know, they might think that the palace is the ultimate form of beauty, and you might think the meadow is the ultimate form of beauty, but there is beauty in the difference, is what I'm getting from this situation, as long as you don't rush. Whoops. So 2 fell out. I'm going to take them both. So I've got the ruins and the bank. So what I'm feeling here is a past inheritance. And what I feel about this is that you've inherited a lot of your concepts, and it's kind of willfully breaking down past conditioning so that you can pass on something that is of value that has changed. Because I do feel like this could be ruined if you're holding on to material energy. And that could be just like perspectives. That could be just like conditioned belief structures here. I feel like it could hit your material energy. So it could hit both of you in a material space. Because of the bank implies like finance, it implies 3D stuff. And I feel like maybe you've built yourself up, or maybe they've built themselves up. And maybe one comes from poverty and one comes from riches. Again, that's the feeling. But both are traditional. So this could be a class thing as well here. It's like working class, upper class kind of. I feel like one of you is wild, and I mean that in the best possible way. I mean that in wilderness and beauty and lots of beauty. This person is going to think you're stunning, and I think you're going to think they're very impressive and possibly extremely attractive as well, but in a very different way. Well put together is what I'm feeling. So yeah, just be wary. If you feel, if you see a decrease or you're knocked on a financial level, I feel like that is Spirit's indicator to you that there is too much rapidity about this situation. So that might be a little bit of a keep it in check thing. And it could be as simple as like, I don't know, losing your wallet, or having 20 quid in your pocket and then getting to the shop and finding that you don't. It's that simple. Spirit wants you to pay attention to the details of in a financial way, and make sure that the financial aspects about this person, because I do think that they're probably going to be quite showy with money maybe, are built on strong foundations that can stand the test of time. But this feels like inherited money, like or old school money, or like I don't know, yeah, like family money, that has lasted. Like there's been a lot of money made in the past maybe as well here, and therefore some kind of formality about that, some kind of inheritance energy. And again, that forest gives me that feeling of family. I do feel like this person has inherited their belief structures, has inherited their finances, a lot of them. They may be very successful in their own right. I'm not saying they're not, but I just feel that there's old school money in some way, shape or form, or this could be you. But I just think that you need to be careful. Be careful of that. It could feel quite confining. Make sure that they're not after you because of your money or because you look the part as well, or vice versa here. I don't think you would be, but you know, I think it's more about them. But just keep that in mind. This meadow is free and it's wild and it's untamable in some aspects, and it's beautiful, and that is something that Spirit wants you to really celebrate within yourself. So yeah, if you do want a short-lived thing, then fine. I think this is ideal, but just be careful, because you could ruin your own sense of feeling accepted in the world, or there could be impact in terms of your social arena or your family space if this energy is mismanaged. And that's all I'm getting from you, and I really hope that it resonated. And if it does, please like and subscribe and share, and thanks so much, and I'll read for you again soon. Bye guys. Hello my lovelies that chose the water element. So what's coming next in terms of your relationship? Who is the person coming towards you? What's coming next? Okay. Let's see. Oh, it's too... don't want to leave my hand. Clock tower and dirt track. So, what am I getting? I feel like currently you're not really looking for a relationship. That's what I'm just going to say straight off the bat with you guys. I feel like it might have been some time since your last significant relationship. Doesn't have to be the case, but I feel like this person, when you do meet them, is going to want to take things slowly. Is going to want to make sure that things are rightly timed, is what I'm hearing. And they're going to have a regularity about them. A traditional kind of a regularity. I'm just going to shut the door again on my howling pussycat. Hang on. Right. Okay, I think it's going to be that this person will be for you not your normal type. That's what I want to say. Not the kind of type of relationship that you were expecting here. The dirt track implies like the road less travelled for me. It implies that it could feel quite bumpy, but also very adventurous. There's a sense of like pastures new, or like an untravelled energy here. So this is like new ground is what I'm feeling. This is going to break new ground. And I feel like this person likes that. But there is a sense of things going at a steady pace. I think this person likes to take things at a steady pace. And that is very wise in order to sort of not turn over the car, if you see what I mean. Because it could be that, yeah, this person needs some kind of regularity in order to get across like unusual or different terrain. And I think they're going to see you as unusual and different and something very out of their remit. They could like to be very controlled in their own environment, is what I'm feeling, or quite routine. Yeah, I'm picking up sort of a routine energy. But this person, I think, is going to see you as like some kind of adventurous frequency. And they're going to break with routine. They're going to break with what is they previously are familiar with. And again, I feel like this person to you will be like breaking new ground. This person is not going to feel like your regular type. It's going to take you in a different direction, this relationship, and you're going to see there's going to be a sense of complete unfamiliarity, but in a good way, in an exploratory way, in an adventurous way. And they may be very capable on some kind of mechanical level, is what I'm feeling. Again, I'm getting vehicles as well here. So there could be some skill set around mechanics or putting things together, like a complex energy, like somebody that knows what they're doing with their hands, somebody that's very good with their hands. Oh, it's always good to have someone good with their hands, right? That's what you want. And I feel like this person has the capability of really owning it. Again, I am feeling strong vehicles, so maybe cars or motorbikes or some kind of mechanism that is like a skill set, but that once you know, it seems easy but takes time to learn how to navigate. I feel like this person is quite seasonal in their energy, so there is a traditional element that's coming through here, but in a kind of, they like to mark the seasons, or there is an appreciation of the wheel of the year, something like that. But there are obstacles, or it might feel a bit bumpy initially, or feel a bit uncomfortable initially, but there's no main obstacles in the way here. They're minor, but it just might be that it knocks you about a bit, or it's an unexpected frequency, or that this person seems very traditional, very regular on the outside of things, but actually is very adventurous, or has a wild streak, or likes to go to places that they've never been before. The road less traveled. The road less traveled. That's a poem. And there's a line in it that says, it's made all the difference to me. So taking the road less traveled has made all the difference. And I feel like this person can make an enormous difference in your life. And you will also reciprocate this energy, because it's not going to be your regular type of person, and you are not going to be their regular type of person at all. This person may be like seemingly formal on the outside, but rugged underneath. There's a kind of rugged energy, or like very capable, like survivalistic frequency that is going with this person here. And I feel with the elevator at the bottom of the deck, this person can really level you up, is what I'm getting, can level you to a different place, like can elevate you in some way, shape or form. And this could be in a material way, but but I just think they're going to elevate you, and you're going to elevate them. So this is coming across as like something that's unusual for you, but you're going to be attracted possibly to this person's like capability and their regularity, their natural ability to kind of, I feel like they're very punctual, but their natural ability to be one thing in one arena and a totally different thing in another arena. There's two very different sides to this individual. Two very different sides to this person. And it's both exciting and unexplored and predictable. But the predictability is like giving me a sense of security here. I feel like this person may go through phases as well of being more in this routine energy and being in a complete like adventurous space. So they come with a dual skill set of dealing with a totally different turf. And when they're in the regular space, they might like to take time out for themselves. So they might take time on their own is what I'm getting. Maybe they travel. It could be to do with their work, or it could be just that they have the kind of work where there are stints of activity and then they get to rest. So I'm getting shift energy here as well for some of these people, like shift work, but it could be seasonal shifts as well. So they might do something in summer and something different in winter, and they're going to be quite different frequencies. So on one hand, this person is like capable of getting down and dirty and not really I'm feeling completely unbridled in that space, but also with a sense of also being somebody who is reliable is what I'm feeling. Very reliable, quite sensible, that doesn't push, that doesn't rush, that just goes with the flow in terms of time frame, but that may be very scheduled. They may be very organized. But they are able to throw off this energy and become something completely different, something very adventurous, somebody who does not care about that. So it could be that when you're at work, they're this person, this regular person, and when they're away from it, they are completely unbridled. And I feel like for some of you on a sexual level, this person is pretty, I don't know. I'm getting almost like S&M vibes, I've got to say. I am getting like kind of disciplined craziness. Disciplined but experimental. That's what I'm getting. So that is giving me sort of a little bit, it's a little bit kind of, it's a little bit 50 Shades Grey, but it's slightly different in that this person is capable of real spontaneity, or of saying, right, now's the time that we're just going to do this. Let's go here, let's do this. So like there's this lovely free energy, but this really sensible, reliable frequency coming through. So this person's got it both. They've got both of those things going on. And I think that, you know, you're going to feel like you're physically breaking new ground with this person is my sensation on this. That this could be a relationship from the past is what I'm hearing as well, but it is in a new form. So there's an ignition that is different. But for most of you, obviously, this is a reading that is about new energy and what's coming next. It doesn't have to be a past situation, but for some of you, this is true. But it's going to be in a different space. It's going to take you in a different direction. And there's going to be bumps in the road, and it's not necessarily going to be smooth sailing, but it's going to be exciting. Really exciting. Or For some of you as well, this person is very regular and you are the person that is very exciting. And this combination means that they get to be more spontaneous and you get to be more kind of regular. And this is very counterbalancing. I think that might be the case, actually, that one of you, I think this person's capable of both, but I think you're also capable of both. And I think that there's going to be a tendency for you to be the one that's more open to exploring, and they're going to be the one that is more sort of regular, but you're both going to be like help each other synthesize with the frequency that you are primarily in. That's my feeling. Slum. I'm going to pick another one. Yeah, there is a feeling that you both might be coming from a space where you've felt really run down, or that things have been really hard. And if this is somebody from the past, I'd say be very careful that this doesn't bring you down, is what I'm feeling, that it doesn't destroy your confidence. And I don't know why that message is here for those of you who've dealt with this person in the past. Because it feels like this energy could be quite... If it's a past person, I want to say that this frequency is like... has to have it in their time frame. That this person has to do things in their time frame. And that you could be left feeling stagnant, unloved. I don't necessarily think that's the case for those of you that this is a new person, but if this is energy from the past, I just want to flag that up. Just be careful. We've got the playground here. So I feel like sort of playful energy, and I feel like if this is a new person, that this is going to take you out of a space of feeling quite low or quite depressed, or feeling that your confidence was really knocked, or nothing much was happening, or you're just like watching the clock and it's difficult to get through and it's been like hard terrain, is what I'm feeling. Then if this is a new person, this person is going to ignite your playful energy. They're going to bring out the inner child, the joy, the fun games where you both know the rules, right? And it's going to be entertaining, and it's going to just bring up the mood. They're just going to bring a new mood in where you connect with the inner child, and it's going to elevate you from feeling low. And if you haven't felt low, I really don't think this is your stack, because I feel like this person is going to provide a sense of adventure, and that adventurous energy might be taking you out of your comfort zone, but it's taking you out of a stasis. It's taking you out of feeling like time stood still, and into a space where you're going to have fun and your inner kid can just shine. And that's going to be an unexpected thing for you, I think, that you're going to find joy quite suddenly, quite spontaneously with this person. They're very good at fixing and constructing things, I think, this individual. They're not worried about issues that may be down the road. They want to explore. But if this is a past energy, be very careful, because I think that the timing is not right. And I feel like you're going to go through another cycle with this person that's going to be hard going, going to make you feel crap, and there's going to be a lot of immaturity. So there's two very different frequencies here is what I'm picking up. Be careful. If this is somebody from the past, I think they're immature. They're also quite depressed. They don't feel good about themselves. And they're going to play games. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, I don't like this if it's a past energy. If this is somebody returning, coming back around with that clock frequency, I feel like your fortune will go down. I feel like that's a kind of wheel of fortune, but I feel like it's on the downward curve. If you engage or you spontaneously decide to take a risk or an adventure, you're going to wind up feeling stranded, isolated, potentially unloved. It might impact your home situation, your home environment. If you've got children, it could impact them. But if it's new, it feels good. If it's new, it feels like it's going to take you into a new cycle. It's going to be adventurous and yeah, slightly out of your comfort zone, but I don't mind that. And I feel like it's going to pick you up out of a stagnation, or pick you up out of a sense of feeling that things have been suspended or not working. And it's almost like the clock hasn't been moving forward, or you've been stuck a little bit in something. Or, you know, again, I feel like it's been a rough road. And it's going to pick you up into this playful, delightful, fun energy that it just elevates the frequency, and you're going to feel emotional in a good way. It's going to be a powerful emotional force that comes through. There's depth to it. There's depth to it. If it's the past person, it's going to make you feel some kind of way in terms of strong emotional sorrow is what I'm getting. So yeah, just be careful. Just be careful. Not enough time has passed is what I'm feeling. If it's a past frequency, there's not enough time has passed. This person like goes round in cycles is what I'm getting. It can feel exciting and adventurous, then it can feel like crap, and then it can feel very immature. So this person has got phases, and it's almost like, oh, it's that time of the day where you're going to make me feel like crap, or it's that time of the day where you're going to go off and explore, or you're going to play games, mind games, or games surrounding your self-worth. Be careful. Be careful of that past energy. If it's a future energy, it feels good. It feels like it's getting you over maybe somebody from the past who did make you feel like crap, who was really immature, who really made it like a rough ride is what I'm feeling, like a rough ride, really uncomfortable with yourself is my sensation here, really like insignificant or overlooked or run down, or yeah, might cause a lot of depression. Circus. Yeah, that should be your face if it's a past person. And it could be like a third party energy as well for some of you. And again, I feel be wary that there's no one else in the picture. Like, not enough time has passed. I feel like this person made you feel like a freak. Maybe compared you unfavorably with others. Yeah. And you may have felt like a fool. They made you feel foolish. Because this person the past person has a propensity for drama and theatrical bollocks is what I'm feeling. And just creating a lot of shit. And they involve other people. And then they may just go round and round in this cycle like a hamster on a wheel is what Spirit is showing me. And if that's the case, then leave them to it, because they'll just keep going round in this energy until they mature. And it's going to take a lot of time for that person to mature. I'm just chucking that in there. And yeah, the steps at the bottom of the deck, it could go up or down, and maybe that's the way the person is, that they're up and down, or in and out, in and out. Spirit wants you to elevate and not descend. So New frequency equals elevation. Past frequency equals dissension. So for the new energy, I feel like this, again, it feels like it's going to be out of your remit. There's going to be a lot of humor, a lot of laughter, a lot of silliness, a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. And this person might think you're amazing, is what I'm getting from this. And I think that this person is going to be a little bit shocked or a little bit blown away by you. By you. They're going to be like, oh my God. I'm getting a scene from Love Actually in my head, and some of you might have seen it, some of you might not, but there's a scene where this woman gets together with a guy who she's had a crush on for ages, and she walks around the corner of her house, and out of view she's like, yes, yes. So this person, you might know them. They could be a past person that you haven't had a relationship with, who could have had a crush on you for some time. That's the case. If you've been involved with this individual, then don't be involved with them again, because I don't think they made you feel very good at all. But I feel like for somebody, it might be, for some of you, it might be that you bump into somebody that you've known in the past but haven't connected with in a long time. And I feel like it's like, oh my God, it's you. I never expected this. And this person has a crush on you. And I don't think that developed in any way, or maybe there was somebody else in the picture, or maybe you were dating someone else, they were dating someone else, something like that. And nothing happened, is what I want to say. And if that's the case, I think that it's going to be like, oh my God, they won't know what to say when they speak to you. I think they're going to be dumbfounded that they've bumped into you. And if that's the case, the Spirit is saying it's divine timing that they've put you back in touch with this person. But again, if you've been involved with this individual and you know that they've made you feel this way and they've behaved this way, they are still in that cycle. They are not out of it yet. They're hamster in a wheel, is what I'm seeing again. So for the newbies, entirely newbies, I feel like you are going to be like something completely different to this person, something completely unexpected, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. And you might enjoy like dressing up together. There might be a little bit of that. Might be a little bit like cosplay for some of you going on, or that there's experimentation with how you look, or they're going to be dumbfounded, and they won't know what to say. Look at her face. She's going to be like, oh my God, I don't know what to say, because they are just so struck. And then I hear the clock striking. Oh, Spirit, I love you. I love how you give me those things. Yeah, so they're going to be dumbstruck, potentially. Because I just think they think you're wonderful. You're just wonderful. You're something completely out of their remit. And it's totally unpredictable. They might be just going about their business. It's just an average day, and boom, you like light up their world. And yeah. And then, like, they're not going to be able to get you off their mind 24/7. They're going to be thinking about you 24/7. And they're just going to be blown away. I just think that they're going to be blown away. You are so colourful to this person. And maybe that you will feel this way in return. It could be that way. That you're both in this... I feel like you're more confident, though. I feel like you're more self-assured. And you're able to kind of hold it together. But this person is just going to feel like, wow. Wow, I'm hearing wow. And again, if it's a person you haven't seen in a long time, They're going to be like, oh my God, I never expected to see you again. You look $1,000,000. I can't believe it. I don't know what to say. I'm just blown away. And you will know that they're thinking all of these things, but they won't. They might stumble a little bit over their words for sure. And they might think that they sound really boring or really dumb. But I think you're going to find it entertaining. I think you'll find this person very entertaining. This person can be a real showman, is what I want to say, or showwoman. I feel like they've got really good comedy timing, really good spontaneity, a natural comedian, or natural. Jim, do you work out? I think that you're going to be impressed by this person. There's going to be there's physical strength here for me. And that regularity, that could well be on a physical level. Like I was getting that physical energy. I feel like they're really like clockwork with working out, or or you are as well here. There could be very strong physicality. But this is it's unpredictable and it seems incongruous, and it's perfectly timed. The universe is saying it's perfectly timed. This is a strong situation as well. This could have a great foundation, is what I'm feeling. And it's going to get you out of this slump. It's going to get you out of feeling that somebody reduced you. I feel like you've come a long way actually already, and you've elevated, but it's just going to further elevate your energy or lighten the mood. They're going to lighten the mood. And there's going to be a strong attraction, is what I'm feeling. It just works. The parts fit together. That's what I'm feeling. And that mechanism, frequency coming back again. The parts fit. They just fit together. This person, you might shock this person with your spontaneity, or with your ability to hold yourself the way that you do, or with, rightly timed phrases, or like comedy timing. I'm feeling, I just feel like this person is going to be dumbfounded by you at moments, and I'm super excited about it as well, like a kid in a sweet shop is what I'm hearing. Yeah, you're gonna unlock that childlike energy that is so awesome, that is fun. You're gonna have a lot of fun with this person. And this could be a really strong relationship. Confession booths. This person, if they've had a crush on you in the past, they might come forward and say, I really fancy you. I have to confess my feelings for you. I've got a strong feeling here. There's going to be a sense of intimacy, a sense of being able to share things with you, to talk about things that they may not be comfortable talking about with others. And I feel like you are such a good listener. I feel like you're listening to this person. It's kind of an absolution. And you might be able to tell them about how you felt. I feel like you will be able to talk to them about difficulties in the past where you've been reduced or made to feel insignificant, or you've been a third party, or if this is someone from the past, they may have cheated on you, they may have put on quite a show, very entertaining. That's Rihanna, isn't it? Yeah, now you gotta go. Yeah, I feel like if this is the person from the past who's made you feel that way, you've got to dispatch them at speed. It's not the right time. I'm not saying it might never be, but they made you feel strongly crap, is my sense. And I just feel that you need to get that off your chest, maybe. and tell them you don't want any more of their drama or pageants or anything like that. I feel like this is a very, there's quite a few groups here. But yeah, if this person's had a crush on you in the past, they're going to confess it quite quickly, going to confess the strength of this energy. And there's going to be a strong sense of solidarity and playfulness here, and a lot in common, a lot in common. You're interested in the way things work or the way people think, and you're both not in a hurry. And I think that that's really great. You're both quite happy to enjoy the playfulness of this energy. And I just feel like you're going to be able to open up, both of you, and that it may be that they've had a similar situation where they felt like shit as well. And I feel like you're going to be able to talk about it, and that this person is going to have your back, is what I'm hearing, is going to be really strong, strongly supportive. They've got you, they're capable of, they've got a strong backbone is what I'm getting. They can be very straight up, very honest, and that might take you aback. It's just really nice. Again, if it's brand new energy, I'm just feeling that that's the case as well, that they might confess quite quickly the strength of feeling that they have, or maybe some kind of protectiveness as well, that they want to shield you from the world. If it's the person from the past, they may have a strong sense of guilt, but again, that's not a good driving force for the basis of a relationship. This person from the past may be feeling very guilty about drama that they've created. They may be feeling shit about that, actually, but yeah, they're not mature enough at this stage for you to be involved. So yeah, so if you're waiting on somebody, which I don't think most of you are, but if you are waiting on somebody and it's this person who's made you feel that way, then yeah, guilt is the driver for why they are trying to like fast forward, or that not enough time has passed. They're only halfway through the process, Spirit is saying. Restaurant. Nice. So the new energy, I think you're going to have fun. I think you're going to like really enjoy the similar sort of recreational skills. I think you're going to maybe cook together, or you play, experiment. I feel there's going to be a smorgasbord of sensory delight, is what I'm feeling with this person. And that's all I've got for you guys. It was a little bit longer because there's a couple of groups of you here, but I hope that resonated. I think you'll be going out on dates with this person, but it's going to be super fun and maybe a little bit unexpected left of centre. So, yeah, water group, that was you, and I hope it resonated. Bye, darlings. Hello, my lovelies. For those of you that chose Stack Air. Woo! Cards leaping out here. Something might turn up unexpectedly, is my feeling with you lot. So, yeah, there's cards trying to jump here. There's a jumping energy. So you may leap forward in this situation quite rapidly. So let's have a look at this person coming in. See how that jumped out as well. Workshop. So I think this person's got very good work ethic, straight off the bat. Maybe a mechanic, maybe use tools in their trade. So there's some kind of capability. There's gloves here as well. So again, like, could be outdoor kind of frequency as well. Maybe I'm getting gardening and things like that. Like, it could be that they do that. But I feel like this person is willing to work with you, is what I'm feeling. And there's two spanners here. I feel like you're cut from the same cloth, is what I want to say. I feel like you're very similar in your outlook, in your direction, in your focus, and maybe in your skill sets as well. Some of you might meet this person online, and I don't know why I'm feeling that, but I just feel that you may just gel, you may just get a familiarity or recognize the similarities between you when you meet this individual. So, what have we got? City centre. So you could meet this person. You could meet this person because you're doing something that is kind of essential. It could be some kind of essential work going on here. I just want to say essential or significant. Your work could be significant in why you meet them, and it could be in a city that you meet them, but it doesn't have to be. What I feel from the city centre is that you're going to create something together that you are at the centre of. And because your skill sets are so well suited, and because there's such a similarity between your frequencies, I should say, frequency. I mean, it's so similar. You're so similar. I feel that you're able to like double the manpower, double the effort, double your reach, and you're going to be at the heart of things for this person. They're going to be at the heart of things for you. You're going to inhabit that space together, is my feeling. Yeah, they want you as the center of their world. This feels quite long term, actually, this relationship. I feel like for a lot of you, this can go the distance. There's a sense of enduring. There's a sense of being able to endure and always put each other at the center of your world. I think you're going to do a lot of things together. You're just going to feel on the same page. You're just going to feel so on the same page with this individual. And you could create something that is really beneficial to others, or maybe you work together. You will work together on some kind of project or some kind of, you could meet this person at work or while they're working, or they come to fix something, or there's something like that, or maybe you do. Could be a tradie of any description here, or you could be, I just feel, or you could work in the city, or could, just in the same trade is what I want to say, in the same. I'm seeing train tracks now. I think you're just parallel. You're just parallel to each other. You just work. It just feels so easy. That's what I want to say. It feels so easy. You can get things moving. You move in the same direction as this person, or you move in the same circles as this person. Maybe you're already familiar with this person and you're wondering, this is just going to feel like you've known this person forever. That is my sense here. And it's going to be very heartfelt. For the city centre is kind of like the heart of the energy for me. It's like heartfelt energy. It's the centre space. It's the essential like space. I think you're going to just have a simpatico, just a capability. You're going to recognise this person as like a kindred spirit when you meet them. And some of you already know this person and you're inquiring about somebody that you already know. And it could be new, or that there's somebody that you work with, or you've met in some kind of capacity that involves work. But I am really feeling that there is a strong... You're pointing in the same direction. These two spanners are looking in the same direction. And you're both skillful, is what I'm feeling. You're both skillful, you're both essential, you're both, two cogs in the same mechanism. you're gonna feel that heartfelt frequency just almost immediately. You're going to feel a sense of familiarity, a sense of recognition. It's like this past life with these people, or past energies with this individual that I'm picking up on. It's just, you are meant to be. That's what I'm feeling. You're meant to be. And it's going to feel so easy, so straightforward, so obvious. And it's not even like a shocking thing or a thunderbolts and lightning revelation. It's more like, oh, it's you. And you're going to come together very quickly, I feel, but not in a way that feels hurried or rushed or passion induced or any of that. It's just going to feel like you just work together. You just work. This is lush. You just work and it's easy, and before you know it, they've accessed your heart, and vice versa. It's good. You're right on the same page with this person. Loving this. You're right on the same page. Yeah, cut from the same cloth. It just feels so right. And there's going to be protective energy. You're going to be protective about each other. And you are going to be exclusively theirs, and vice versa. This is very dedicated energy that I'm getting from this. Very dedicated. Very. Natural wonder. Oh my God. I mean, wow. Natural wonder. Look at that. It's meant to be. This is destiny. This is a destined frequency for me. I love this. I love this. It's so beautiful that you're going to access each other's hearts. Like, it's going to feel so natural. It's going to feel like you've known this person forever, and you may go right back with this person, and they are going to think that you are a gift from the heavens, and you are going to feel exactly the same way about them. It's mind-blowing. And it's organic. And it's cruisy. And it's Northern Lights mind-blowing. It's stunning. Oh my God, this is amazing. I just literally feel that this is the one. Or like, this is the person for you. And if this is your next relationship, then you've done a lot of work, and so has this person, to get to this place. And what I feel that you've been working on is making yourself the center of your existence, like doing the work on self, so that you don't lose sight of your own needs, of your own specialness, of your own significance, of your own like inner and very likely outer beauty. There's such grace around this. There's such fluidity around this. There's such... It's just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Oh, yay. Spirit's playing. It's playing the full orchestral section now in my head. I'll spare you. But, like, you know how it goes. I can hear you all out there. But yeah, that is how it's going to feel. It's almost like your eyes are going to meet. You're going to know instantly that this person is of enormous significance to you. There is a soul connection here. This is the person that you've been waiting for, that you've done all this work for, that you're going to put at the center of your world. This is so romantic. Oh, it's giving me goosebumps. This is giving me goosebumps, clock tower. Divinely timed. This is total divine timing. You're ready. It's the right time. It's perfectly timed. Your heart is open. Their heart is open. It's going to be fluid and easy and wonderful and spot on. That's what I'm hearing. Spot on. And I've got fuel station at the bottom of the deck. And for me, this is all about refueling. So some of you have felt depleted in the past, and maybe this person has as well, or like you've run out of steam or run out of gas, or just haven't felt motivated, but this is like the oil that is the lubricant for the engine. This is going to feel so fluid. And maybe you're going to meet like while you're traveling, or when you're moving from one place to another, or in the process of transformation is what I'm feeling. As you're transforming something, as you're replenishing your energy, and almost prematurely, you almost feel like you've got a lot further to go is what I'm feeling. But boom, they're just going to turn up like a bolt from the blue, like a wonder. Yeah. Wow, this is so romantic, and it's giving me major goosebumps. This is incredible. This is incredible energy, and for you to actually access this energy means that you have done the work and you are incredible yourself. So capable, so incredible, so wonderful. You're just going to fit together, and it's going to feel like you have never not been with this person. You have never, you're going to experience such a sense of organic ease. It's going to feel so easy to be with this person. There's going to be next to no preamble or taking time to get to know each other, in a sense. I'm not saying you're going to rush into this. I'm just going to say that you already know this person. And I'm not saying that you know this person in a physical realm at all, but you know this person spiritually. This is a soulmate. This is a gift from God. This is a gift from above. This is your spirit guides, and this person's spirit guides have got together and basically said, okay, they've done the work. What I'm getting is that you've been, it's very difficult to like forge metal without intense heat, right? You've been through some kind of intensity, some kind of intense molding of your experience, both of you, and you've persevered. You've kept working at it. You've really, like, this is a blessing and a gift from above to show you that spirit, that you've made yourself ready for this, is what I'm feeling. Maybe some of you have like manifested this frequency, or you've handed over to your faith and to spirit, and knowing that at the right time this person will come to you, and they'll come to you at exactly the right time, because the moment that you connect with this energy, this person is going to walk straight into your life. It's destined. It's fated. And every day you're getting closer to this person. Every day. And the more fluid you feel, the more in touch with yourself, with your heart, with your spiritual frequency, the more that you release the divine timing, the this clock is like speeding up in my mind. It's getting faster and faster and faster because this person is going to come in so quickly, and they're going to be the key to unlocking a space in you that maybe you thought would never be unlocked again, or maybe you didn't even know was there, because they're going to see right to the heart of who you are, and it's going to blow your mind. This person is going to blow your mind, and they are so capable and so skilled and so, I'm going to say they're pretty handy. This person can turn their hand to so many different things, is what I'm feeling. And you might meet them when you're out somewhere in a city, or when you're engaging in a public space, or in a public arena. I want to say public forum as well is coming up here. And they might recognize you before, and they might know of you, or you might know of them before you even meet. I don't know why I'm saying that, but I think that's true for some of you. I think that they'll just know, and you'll just know. But they might know before you. I don't know why. Maybe you're visible in some way, or maybe they've seen you, or... Yeah, it's just going to work. It's just going to work. Red light district, twit-twoo, and ruins. The foundational energy here is ancient, is what I want to say. You go back a long way with this person. And you've built things in the past with this individual that has stood the test of time. And I feel like fresh life you're going to be building on a foundation that has already been put into place block by block in previous lifetimes. And this red light district does not feel bad. It feels like it's just going to be smoking hot. Smoking hot. You will feel the heat between the two of you immediately, and I feel like you're going to be able to explore all kinds of different sort of fantasy arenas sexually with this person. Strong sexual energy here, strong attraction, like unavoidable, like unmistakable eyes meet across a crowded room kind of energy. This is so goddamn romantic and sexy as hell, is what I want to say. This is sexy. This person's going to be on the same page as you in terms of your sexuality as well. They're going to really appreciate that. I think you might role play with this person. You might experiment with this person. It might feel naughty. It might feel sort of, yeah, you're just going to click. That's what I'm hearing. The nut and the bolt. It's just going to click. It's just going to fit. And that glove in the hand, you're just going to fit. It's just going to fit beautifully. And you might have fun with toys. Some of you might really enjoy playing with toys. I'm seeing vibrators and all kinds up here. And you're just going to be on the same page because you've already built the foundation with this person, because you've done it in previous lifetimes. It's part of your heritage. They're part of your heritage. They're part of your soul journey. They're your soulmate, or they're your, I don't know, your twin, but this is easy. So easy. And you're going to be able to be really naughty together, is what I want to say here. And things that were inaccessible to you in the past, or maybe things that you wanted to experiment with, or you wanted to have fun with, or I think you just haven't met the right person to really explore your sexual self with, unbridled, or, with... you're going to have a sense of security when it comes to experimenting or when it comes to connecting with this person. There's going to be a sense of security about that frequency, about your sexual energy. And you're going to be building something together. You might take on a project, and it could even be like a living situation or a physical space that you take on, and you're going to take the bones of this structure and you're going to breathe new life into it, and you're going to make it like a center point of something. It's going to feel like your heart and soul, you just work so well together. So you could work on a project together. And in the past, this has kind of been forbidden energy, is what I want to say. It hasn't been, or it's something that has been corrupted. I think you've both had to work on maybe selling yourself short, is what I want to say with that. The red light district is that kind of prostitution energy. I feel like some of you have been treated like objects. You might even look similar to this person, but there's similar mindset, similar approach, similar appreciation of spirituality in each other, maybe expressed differently, but this person is going to feel unbelievably sexually attracted to you, and they might go out of their way to kind of jump in quite quickly with that. I want you to know that it's probably not a good idea to jump in too quickly with this person. Allow the time to unfold, because there's going to be strong attraction here. And again, you've got to be careful, both of you have got to be careful you don't sell yourselves short. You don't sell out to a lower frequency energy. But I think rather than that, you're going to be able to explore aspects of your sexuality that maybe you thought were kind of forbidden or kind of, somehow shameful in a social, deemed shameful, or in a cultural or social way deemed kind of forbidden. But I think you're going to be able to play with this energy, and I think that you're going to elevate this energy. Because I think that you've done the shadow work, is what I want to say, and any issues around your sexuality. And I do think there might have been a few. Maybe you had strong traditional roots or upbringing that told you to feel ashamed, or that you gave it away too easily to the wrong kind of people who were just using you as a means to an end, or as a stopgap, or saw you as an object, or any of those things. You're not going to be prostituting yourself, as in you're not going to sell yourself short, or sell yourself, or sell out to someone. And you might meet this person in a kind of run-down part of town as well. That could be the case for some of you, in a red light district, or in a kind of ruined, a slightly kind of ruinous space, or an edgy space. And I feel like it's just perfect. I think you're going to take some kind of energy that has been belittled or corrupted or fallen apart, and you're going to build something different with it. You're going to use it as like a structural energy, and you're going to build something that is going to become a living, breathing heart of some kind of celebration of spirit, maybe. This feels very like twin flames that have worked through their stuff, or soulmates. This is the soul connection, and it's a gift. It's a gift from spirit to both of you. You are the gift to each other here. This is awesome. Sacred space. I think you're going to create I think you might create a very sacred space in the 3D. You might build something. It might be a center for spirituality. It might be that you create a community around you based on the spiritual self. There's balance here. There's a real appreciation of each other. There's room to breathe. There's the right amount of perspective. You're both dreamers. There's real dreamy energy here. You're both dreamers. You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. No, you're not the only one. This is a John and Yoko level love, this. And what you're going to bring by coming together and having done the work individually, and it may have been lifetimes that you've been apart from this person. It may be a long time, but in your heart you've always held this person. You've always held the hope of this person. I can feel both of you looking skyward, seeing the beauty in things and knowing that the other is there. This makes me want to fucking cry, honestly. This energy, it's gorgeous. You are going to be the heart and soul of each other's existence, but at the same time, you've done the work enough to know that you are individual people who know how to take time out for themselves, who know how to balance. You're both very well balanced. Who can see the potential in seemingly ruined spaces, or in people that feel like they've somehow become ruined. Or I feel like if you're going to work with people, you're going to be working with people who have been victimized, who have been sold short, who have been sidelined. This could be a support network for people to build their lives back together, to build up. Or you're going to meet at this kind of space, at this kind of sacred space where that already may exist. And maybe you're going to go on a spiritual retreat, or you're going to travel somewhere that you've really wanted to travel to. I'm only saying that because, like, this is on my bucket list. The Northern Lights are on my bucket list. I mean, who wouldn't put the Northern Lights on their bucket list? But I feel like there's something truly, truly special about where you're going to meet. And it's going to be special to you or to them. But and it could be a place that works with people to heal, maybe. I feel like you're both healers. I feel like you're both incredibly insightful. Oh, God. This energy is running up and down my spine. It's giving me goosebumps. Fork. Interesting. So, you are going to be in a space of decision when you meet this person. And I've got to pick another one. You might be making a decision on something, and the timing is right. Okay, so maybe there's two options here, and you're going to be opting to maybe move away from something that left you in ruins. I feel like, weirdly, that you've almost crossed paths on multiple occasions, but that one or the other of you at different times have had to kind of go back and repeat a pattern, You've had to go back and repeat some kind of lesson. That probably has left you feeling ruined, but you've had to learn to build yourself up again, maybe on multiple occasions, in order to cross paths with this individual. You've both had to do this. And it may be that you have a space in common, or that you've both been in at different times but never crossed paths. This is so interesting. And you've both been in this space of indecision or back and forth or repeating kind of different lessons in order to strengthen yourself. Like I say, you've been forged. You've been forged by fire. I'm going to pick one more on this fork because it just demands it. Suburbs. What's this giving me? So what I'm feeling here is that you've now decided that you want a quiet life. So deciding that you want a quiet life and that you've worked through this kind of ruined energy, or maybe this kind of feeling like you've prostituted yourself or sold yourself short or sold yourself out, or you've been sold out or whatever. And now you decide that you just want a quiet life. And you don't mind that there's not a lot of activity, and you're in a peaceful space and it feels quite comfortable. And then I feel like magically out of the blue there's going to be some kind of crossing of paths with this person, and this time you're going to go the right way. This time you're going to go away from, you're not going to be attracted by the false light, is what I'm feeling. I feel like some of you have been attracted by false light or false people who looked like the fit. They looked like they fit, but it was actually more like a sexual chemistry, or that there was past life karma is what I want to say here. And maybe there was a lot of nonsense that went along with that. But now I feel like you've come to terms with your own space, being on your own and being happy in that zone, and just trusting in divine timing and just enjoying the here and now is what I'm feeling. Enjoying that, just chilling out. You've got a different point of view. You've just come from a space where you've developed a different point of view, and you're putting yourself at the core of your existence. And I think you've been very flexible. I think that maybe things have been transitory, and the second that you feel kind of settled in your space, and that will elevate you, and you're okay with there not being a lot of activity, then spirit is going to enter into this equation, and they're going to bring you somebody, and it could be like while you're in transit. And then we've got the forest actually at the bottom of the deck. So what I'm feeling here is this person is kin, the soul family. This is soul family. There's going to be so much shared energy here. And you don't have to do all the preliminary work, and you don't have to go through all of the nonsense with this person, because you've done it with other people. You've got your karma out the way. You've done the drama, you've probably done the third party situations, probably done the, I think you're just older and wiser, and maybe for some of you, you are. And I think you're in a position where you're ready to teach, or you're educating, or you can be educational. And I think that means that you're going to, at high speed, bump into this person. And it's going to feel wonderful, and they're going to look wonderful, and they're just going to be your person. They're going to be your person. This is amazing. So I really hope that resonated. And if it did, please like, subscribe, and share. And congratulations for getting to this point. Just enjoy your space. I really don't think you're looking for this, and I really think you're cool without like finding anything at this point in time. I just feel like you are complete unto yourself, and hats off to you. You're the emperor, empress. You're the high priestess and the magician, and this is your counterpart, and they are coming. They're coming in. Amazing. Take care, my lovelies. Really hope it resonated. Take care. Bye.